Okay. Hi, y'all. I'm trying this again. I'm trying to do some more high tech stuff, and I realized that I forgot exactly what I came on the live broadcast to talk to y'all about. So I am sorry about that. And I'm going to go over this one more time with y'all because I completely forgot. I apologize. It's just one of those Monica moments. So I'm going to share this with y'all. I'll look at the questions here in just a little bit. But again, I am going over your security deposit. It's important that you know as a tenant what your steps are in order for you to get the security deposit back. So I'm going to show you real quickly. Again, I'm so sorry for not sharing all the details with you, but I want to let you know that yes, you can get your security deposit, but there are certain responsibilities that you need to take on your end, and there's certain things that the landlord has to do. So the first thing is this: you have got to give notice that you are not going to be renewing your lease. It has to be written notice, and where it's supposed to go is in your lease. If you don't know and you want me to review your lease agreement, then yes, I can do that for you. You can reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you. But like I said, if you, and I know that a lot of people, when they go and look for rental properties, whether or not it's an apartment or if it's a condo or if it's a house, they usually do that unrepresented. Now, I am a licensed Texas realtor. This is Monica Guy. For those of you that don't know who I am a licensed realtor with Remax Real Estate Associates in Houston, Texas. So I am talking about Texas real estate law. So if you know somebody who is in a lease, you may want to send them this so that they know what to do when they're ready to move out. So again, I have this up there for a reason. And again, I'm sharing this with you because it has come up where we do have some people having difficulty getting their security deposit back. So again, number one is you want to make sure that you give notice. If you have not given notice, then you are setting yourself up to where you're going to have difficulty getting that difficulty getting your security deposit back. So that's step one. The next thing is that you want to make sure that you wait. You have got to wait 30 days. So 30 days after you move out, you have got to wait. I'm not talking about 30 days from written notice, 30 days after you move out. So when you move out, you want to make sure that you actually do your walkthrough. It is important that you know that the same way you did a walkthrough when you entered into that lease agreement, you have got to do a exit walkthrough. You want to make sure that you take pictures. You want to make sure that you are documenting the condition of the property when you move out. So if you are saying that you cleaned it, you have no way of proving that you've cleaned it. So this is why I'm making this video. So it's important that you know as a tenant what your responsibilities are. So make sure that you do your final walkthrough, you take the pictures, and that you have the documentation in place. If you have not done that, then you're setting yourself up. And the reason why I'm making this video is like I told you before, a lot of people end up not using a licensed realtor. Who knows real estate law? I am not a licensed attorney, but I am a licensed realtor, meaning that I know the Texas property code. I can show it to you right now. Here it is. This is exactly where I'm talking about. This is Texas Property Code Section 92.109, and that is what I am going to be going over with you today. So again, if you are in a lease, I actually am going to have a couple of properties that are coming up. The tenants did tell me that they're ready to move, so I'm looking for people to replace them. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there because I am looking for more tenants. So once you do your final walkthrough and you take your pictures, let's say you've done all that. So the next step after you move out is that you have got to wait 30 days. You wait 30 days because the landlord has 30 days to return that security deposit to you. And I'm going to show you the Texas Property Code one more time, because in here is where you are, if they're not returning it to you, or if they're keeping a portion of it from you, then this is exactly how it's supposed to be done. So if they are not returning your security deposit, then yes, they are in violation of the subchapter of this property code, which is section 92.109. They can be liable for the amount of $100 or 3 times the security deposit if it's wrongfully withheld. So, and they can also be responsible for your attorney fees if you know that if you end up recovering the money in the suit. But the landlord has to provide a written description and an itemized list of damages and charges in violation of the subchapter. So that's where it is. This is the actual property code that's saying, that they have to have their written description as to the itemization of the deductions on or before the 30th day after the tenant surrenders the property. Surrendering the property is when you move out. So when you return the keys and everything, when you've moved out, that's when you start your countdown for 30 days. So again, this is important for you to know. If you don't know this, or if you know somebody that could benefit from this, then that's why this is here. So the next step after waiting 30 days, and let's say they have not given it to you within the 30-day period, then the next step is you send a letter, it has to be sent certified mail, demanding your security deposit. In that demand letter, you are also going to include that they are in violation of the property code, because a lot of landlords may not even know. So you want to have your demand letter sent to them, certified mail, and then you want to also see if maybe you can get it back. You want to make sure that you that you keep a copy of it. And you want the certified mail receipt indicating that they have received it. So that would be your next step. And if you still have not received your security deposit after going through all of the correct steps, and I have to look at your lease agreement to make sure that because there may be some variation in the lease agreement as to how things are done, but it doesn't vary much. So after that, let's say you still have a landlord that refuses to give you your security deposit, then the next step is going to be petition the court. There are letters out there that you can get to petition the court for your security deposit. You may want to get an attorney. This would be outside of my area of expertise, and we'd be moving into real estate law in where you need a real estate attorney. So you could actually petition the court on your own, or you could actually get an attorney, depending on the amount that you are trying to get back. For some people, they've put up more of extra security deposit. Sometimes they put up more than 1 month's rent. I don't know. So depending on the amount of money, you may want to see, or you may want to advise an attorney, or if it's a long drawn out battle, then you want to make sure that you have someone there that can represent you in that kind of a situation. So again, I am really sorry that I did not put that in there for you, put all of the steps in there for you. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just thinking high tech that I wanted to share, and I wanted to make sure that I had this available to you, all that good stuff. It's really important that you know your rights. It's really important that you have a licensed realtor when it comes to finding you a property. I usually give my information out there. If you want someone to review your lease agreement, I'd be more than happy to look at that for you. One thing I do want to also mention is that as a tenant, you are not allowed to withhold the last month's rent. You are not allowed to do that. So make sure that you do not withhold the last month's rent. Make sure that everything is paid the way it's supposed to be. And then that's when you start this process. You withhold rent. Um, what other things that I want to make sure to tell you? You're wanting to make sure that you return the property back in the condition it was when you received it. So that's it this time. Again, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. But I wanted to share that with you. Again, I will list the steps real quick for you so that you have them. So, number one is give notice. Um, the second step is you're going to make sure that you do a walkthrough and take your pictures. And then you return the property back to the keys and everything. If there's a remote for the garage, you want to make sure that you give that back. And then after that, you wait 30 days. After 30 days, if you have not received your security deposit, then you are able to send over a demand of your security deposit. If you have not received it after that, then your next step is going to be to petition the court. So I hope you found it helpful. Again, if you know someone who could benefit from this information, then that's up there for them as well. And I'll talk to you again soon. This is Monica Guy with Remax Real Estate Associates in Houston, Texas. Thank you for watching. Bye, y'all.